Hello, loves. Welcome to Soul Path Love Messages. My name is Emily, and I'm so glad you're here. If you're new, welcome to the channel, and if you're a returning subscriber, it's great to have you back. My guides have urged me to begin this message by acknowledging that if you found yourself here, it's because you've taken a profound quantum leap in your life. This shift, whether you realize it or not, is monumental. As I shuffle the cards, I'll be channeling messages about this transformation, which I'm hearing described as a timeline shift. If you've connected with this video, it's no coincidence. It means we are aligned on the same timeline. This timeline has undergone massive changes, almost like a complete renovation or upgrade. Many of you tuning in may have felt a deep internal shift, a change that isn't necessarily visible in your physical world yet. It might be more of an energetic or spiritual sensation, a feeling of something stirring within you. The first cards that emerged are the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands reversed. The energy from the Seven of Wands reversed speaks of someone who has chosen to release something they've clung to for a long time. Giving up isn't the right phrase. It's more like surrendering or letting go of something the ego insisted on holding tightly. This might be a job, a relationship, or even a belief system. Whatever it was, it had become a burden. The Sun card, which also appeared in the reading, signifies that your desire for freedom has outgrown your ego's need for control. The affirmation on this card states, "I shine my light on the world around me, and my radiance attracts more success." This resonates deeply with the idea that your liberation and authenticity naturally draw abundance into your life. The number 10th of January holds significance for some of you as well. A powerful message coming through is this: you can only offer to others what you've allowed yourself to receive. Love, support, and freedom must first be cultivated within before they can genuinely be given to others. Many of us are conditioned to believe that prioritizing our own happiness, love, or abundance is selfish. But in truth, breaking free of this limiting belief system is part of the journey we're collectively undertaking. We are here to dismantle the subconscious programs that keep us trapped in fear, lack, and self-imposed imprisonment. The chains of these beliefs tell us it's wrong to seek freedom or self-love. But by stepping into our power and radiance, we inspire others to do the same. For whoever is listening, I sense a beautiful, open-hearted energy within you. The Six of Pentacles reflects your generosity and willingness to give freely. Despite the challenges and emotional wounds you may have faced, your heart has remained open. I see someone standing with outstretched hands and eyes closed, radiating love, even when that love hasn't always been returned. You may have felt emotionally attacked or misunderstood by others. Perhaps people have seen your openness as a weakness. Yet the truth is that your open heart is your greatest strength. It acts as a spiritual force field, connecting you to higher energies and protecting you in ways others might not fully understand. This openness, this willingness to stay connected to love despite past hurts, is not naivety. It's courage. It's a testament to your resilience and the powerful light you bring into the world. Keep shining, because your radiance is not only transforming your own timeline, but also illuminating the path for others who are ready to awaken. You've been navigating a powerful journey, transforming even the darkest challenges into something beautiful, loving, and light-filled. This process hasn't been easy, yet it's been transformative. Everything sent your way to break you down has instead been mastered by you. Like an alchemist, you've turned shadows into gold. This message connects deeply with the energy of the Seven of Wands reversed, reflecting an act of surrender. To some, it might look like giving up, but it's actually a courageous act of letting go. It's about releasing control and allowing yourself to reconnect with what truly serves you: love, freedom, and abundance. The ego, always trying to measure and label, may see this as selfish. Others may judge it the same way. But the truth is profound. You're learning to fill yourself with self-love so deeply that you radiate a beacon of unconditional love, one so luminous it transforms those around you. What some label as selfishness is really a radical reconnection with your truest self. This reading reveals the beauty of your journey and speaks to a quantum shift you're experiencing. If this resonates with you, it's likely you've made or are making a significant choice, one that feels heavy and frightening. It might involve letting go of a situation, person, or mindset. Fear is lying to you, whispering doubts like, "What if this is a mistake?" But those fears are echoes from a past you've already moved beyond. They are not your intuition. Your intuition is that subtle whisper of excitement, the spark of hope, or the expansive vision that might terrify your ego but feels right in your soul. This process of shifting timelines, radically altering your vibration and stepping into a new reality, is transformative. It's as though you've taken a quantum leap, completely reconfiguring your life's trajectory in ways that feel almost surreal. It's like those time travel movies where the entire landscape changes in an instant after a significant shift. That's what's happening to you, a major life upgrade. Lastly, before pulling from the Starseed Oracle deck, I want to remind you that liking and subscribing to this channel allows me to connect with your energy on a deeper level. Energetic exchanges like these help me channel more precise messages for you. Now, let's shuffle and see what the cards reveal. I feel strongly that this message is meant for someone who's recently made or is in the process of making a life-altering decision. It might feel daunting, but trust that your fears aren't guiding you. They're merely remnants of the old timeline you've already transcended. Your intuition, that quiet yet powerful voice within, is leading you toward freedom and growth. Keep trusting it as you step boldly into this new reality. The character in the movie experiences severe sickness as a result of traveling through time, and similarly, I'm guided to share a message about the effects of shifting timelines rapidly. You might find yourself dealing with strange physical or emotional sensations. On an emotional level, this could manifest as fears or doubts bubbling to the surface. Physically, some of you may feel a lot happening in your solar plexus or crown chakra. For the solar plexus, this might show up as nausea, dramatic appetite changes, either overeating or not being able to eat at all, and possibly even noticeable weight changes. For the crown chakra, you could feel an unexplainable sense of imbalance, dizziness, or lightheadedness. Your ego might react to this with anxiety, making the sensations feel even more unsettling. However, always consult a medical professional first if you're experiencing these symptoms. I'm not a doctor, and this message is for those who have ruled out medical causes and are open to exploring energetic explanations. I don't fully understand why I feel the need to share this, but it seems important for someone listening. From the Starseed Oracle, The card activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led, emerged. And that message, trust where you're being led, needs to sink deeply into your subconscious. Trust your guidance. For many of you, you're being steered intuitively, and sometimes even forcefully, toward a path that aligns with the new frequency you've embodied. If you resist these nudges or try to follow an outdated, misaligned path, the universe will shut that road down. It's like hitting a road under construction sign. The signs and nudges grow louder until there's no choice but to align with where you're meant to go. Even then, fear and doubt might creep in, leading you to wonder if you're on the right path. Your guides want you to know, not only are you on the right path, but it's the only path available now. The work you've done, the growth you've achieved, it has led you here, and it couldn't have unfolded any other way. If you're reflecting on past relationships, decisions, or life paths, and questioning whether you made the right choices, know this: every decision happened for a reason. Your intuition is stronger than you realize. The choices you made weren't just right. They were necessary for your journey. The empathy card also appeared, carrying the message: I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. This makes me sense that someone here may be empathically absorbing another person's feelings of failure and mistakenly taking responsibility for it. This is a very specific message, so it may only resonate with one or two people listening. But if it's for you, allow yourself to release the burden that isn't yours to carry. For anyone who feels they've made a mistake or failed, it's possible you've been carrying the emotional weight of someone else's sense of failure. Instead of allowing them the space to process and take responsibility for their own growth, you've shouldered that burden because of your deeply sensitive and empathic nature. For some of you, this might stem from a parent. You may have a parent who carries a sense of regret or failure in their life, and as a child, you absorbed this energy. You may have felt a deep sense of responsibility to fulfill their dreams or hopes, rather than allowing them to find inner fulfillment on their own while you lead by example. For others, this dynamic might appear in a romantic connection. Perhaps someone you loved didn't treat you as you deserved. They may have made mistakes in your relationship, and because of your sympathetic nature, you showed them immense grace. You forgave them repeatedly, understanding that their actions came from a place of unawareness and emotional wounding. This person, who I sense carries strong masculine energy, seems to have been deeply affected by unresolved wounds, particularly in the lower chakras, which influence their sense of security and ability to form deep, intimate bonds. They may not have many close connections in their life, stemming from a childhood wound they've never healed. This inner pain has shaped their behavior, leading them to make not just one mistake, but a series of them. Despite this, you continued to forgive because you could see the purity of their heart and the vast spiritual potential they hold. Their soul feels ancient and wise, yet in this lifetime, they've taken on a significant amount of karmic burden, both for themselves and their family lineage. It's as though their soul underestimated the weight of this karmic load and how much it would impact them in this life. As a result, this masculine energy became stuck in harmful patterns. Though they feel regret, they're only beginning to awaken and recognize the root of their pain. Their understanding is still in its early stages, as they are just starting to connect the dots about what's happening within them. For you, the Divine Feminine, this connection has been particularly challenging. Your empathic nature already makes you highly sensitive, but your deep bond with this person amplifies everything. You absorb their energy, their pain, regret, and sense of failure more intensely than with others. This emotional connection can feel like it's weighing you down, even as you hold immense love and admiration for them. This is a deeply intense and emotional experience, and I sense this message resonates strongly for some of you. If this speaks to you, know that more insights are available about this connection. In the extended reading, I'll delve deeper into this masculine energy, exploring their wounds, their current thoughts and feelings, and what their higher self truly wants to communicate to you. We'll also examine the spiritual dynamics of your bond and what's unfolding at that deeper level. The extended reading can be found in the pinned comment below the video. Let's dive deeper into the cards and channel more insights about what you need to know right now. This has been such a unique and powerful reading, so thank you for bringing your energy into this space. Here we have the man holding a coin in reverse. This card reflects a masculine energy you're deeply connected with, someone who may be stepping into the early stages of their spiritual awakening. However, this person is still carrying significant emotional wounds and dense energy. For many of you, this masculine presence aligns with the one that came through earlier in the reading. On the other hand, we have the woman holding a heart in the upright position. This card brings the message to stay grounded, centered, and reclaim your full sense of self and power. But let me clarify what it means to take back your power from this person. Often, when we hear this phrase, it might sound aggressive or forceful, but in this context, it's about gently recalibrating and refocusing your energy on yourself, not taking something away from them. When you're in this connection, you might notice patterns. If you try to push towards them, chasing, seeking validation, or attempting to get them to meet your emotional needs, it tends to create resistance. Similarly, if you pull back in an aggressive or angry way, there's often a rebound effect. You might temporarily feel disconnected, but soon after, you find yourself drawn back into the same emotional loop. This boomerang effect happens because the energetic tie between you is so profound. Whether you're pushing or pulling, it creates tension that ultimately cycles back to fear and anxiety. Spirit's guidance here is to shift your approach. Instead of focusing on pushing or pulling, see this as an opportunity to recalibrate and recenter. Redirect your energy towards yourself, your passions, your purpose, and the things that bring you peace and fulfillment. Pour your love into your own journey and let that be your focus. This shift may be misunderstood by others, especially if this masculine energy is still in the early stages of awakening. To someone unawakened, your choice to center yourself might seem selfish. But in truth, this process is an act of self-love and healing. It also serves as a mirror for this masculine energy. By focusing inward and recentering, you inspire them, consciously or unconsciously, to do the same. Over time, this helps to open the door to their continued spiritual growth. You and this person share a profound energetic bond, one so deep that you can feel each other's emotions and energy. This connection, while beautiful, can also be challenging because it amplifies the effects of pushing or pulling. Spirit wants to remind you that the key to harmony lies in recalibration. By shifting your focus inward, you not only heal yourself, but also contribute to their healing in a way that is natural and aligned with divine timing. Through your connection, you've spiritually activated one another. Now, the time has come to focus on healing, recentering, and recalibrating, both individually and within this energetic bond. Let this be your guiding light moving forward. Your healing and recalibration are unfolding through each other. Just as your activation happened, so is your healing process. It's happening together, with one experience nurturing the other. When it comes to recentering and recalibrating, I keep hearing your guides remind you to stay grounded in your humanity. You came here to be physical, to explore, to experience pleasure, love, and adventure. I feel emotional because I sense someone, especially a divine feminine, might be hearing this deeply. You may have believed that in order to be spiritual enough, you had to sacrifice parts of yourself. You might have felt compelled to stay in unbalanced or unreciprocated relationships, thinking it was necessary for your spiritual journey. You might have even given up on passions or hobbies, convinced they weren't spiritual enough or were too messy. There's also this feeling of toxic positivity around you, where people may have tried to cover their pain with a superficial positivity that didn't allow the real emotions to be felt. Instead of processing those emotions, they get buried, creating a cycle of temporary highs, followed by deeper lows, stuck in the same unresolved energy. But here's the truth. You haven't allowed yourself to embrace the full spectrum of emotions that come with being human. The beautiful, messy, chaotic, emotion-filled experiences that fuel your passion and gifts. I feel like it's time for you to give yourself permission to balance spirituality with the physical world, to nourish your body, and to allow yourself to feel pleasure. Enjoy connections, savor physical experiences, and understand that this is an essential part of your spiritual awakening on Earth. If your journey were meant to look perfect and flawless, you wouldn't have incarnated here, especially not in a body carrying such transformative energy for your family, community, and the collective. You chose this messy, adventurous life on Earth because through it, you heal and awaken spiritually. It's all part of the process. Someone's guides are sending this message today, and I really feel it's meant for you. In the extended reading, we'll dive deeper into these messages. We'll explore your energy both in the physical world and the higher spiritual realms, and look at any external energies connecting with you. Already, I sense one or two romantic energies coming through. The masculine energy we touched on earlier is strong, but there's also a lighter, different energy for some of you as well. All of that will be explored in more detail in the extended Patreon reading, which you can find linked in the pinned comment and description box under the video. I've also been noticing the number 444, which might be significant for some of you. Now, let's channel a message from the Rumi Oracle. The card says, "Let love transform." The spring of love arrives, transforming dust into a garden. The heavens call the soul's wings to fly. The sea fills with pearls. Dry land is nourished with the water of life. Stones turn to rubies, and the body becomes all soul. This transformation is part of your journey too. The oracle comes to you as a living spiritual gift. Whether you're aware of it or not, you've triumphed, blossomed, and succeeded. letting go of what was no longer serving you and embracing the path of love. As I've mentioned before, you've recently experienced a profound energetic shift. You truly deserve to admire yourself for all you've endured, for how you've kept your heart open throughout, and for the radical, positive changes that have occurred within you. Sending you so much love, wishing you a wonderful day, and I'll connect with you again in the next video.